Greetings comrades, Soviet Gaming here. Today we'll be talking about the new feature in AFK Arena, the new adventure if you want to. It's called the Hunting Fields. So I'll talk about the adventure mechanics, the different options how you can enter it, and I need to turn off the phone. So you can find it in the event screen as everything else you would like to find. And over here, you can either join the squad or join the random team. Right now I joined the squad, so I'll show you the interface. Basically, there is a captain and there are 4 members of the squad. Each of those select their desired faction, so we can cancel it and select another one. And it's recommended to have 10 plus heroes of that faction, because you will be able to use 10 heroes in the adventure. So when you're teaming up with someone, you can select only one faction, and in the end every member should have different factions, so overall 5 members will have 5 different factions. When everyone is done, they can press ready, and when everyone is ready, captain can actually start the journey. Right now I think this team will kinda slow me down and I won't be able to make the guide in time, so we will join the random one and see how it goes. If you are lazy though, before joining in, there is one more thing: support. If you are lazy though and don't want to play the game that much, you can press support and select the team that you kinda like, you apply to join, and then you can still claim rewards without needing to fight. So I don't want to do that because it's kinda boring, but it seems that you can use your guildmates and friends over here. So you join one of those, and actually some of those are pretty successful. You can see some of those guys are elite here. Let's apply them and see how it will work. Yeah, there are limited support roles over here. So there are like 10 spots for the support, so one team can carry 10 extra people with them, and that's pretty cool. You apply to join, they accept it or not, and there are some teams that allow you to join straight away, like over here. But I'm afraid, I don't really know, let me know in the comments. I don't really know, if you press join and you join the support, most likely you won't be able to enroll manually and you will miss all the fun. So if you want to take part in the action, if you want to fight that, you press enroll. And you have 2 options. As we said already, there is a team up where you can actually pick the team, handpick the members and decide how you go, or you can go with the lone wolf. Basically that will be RNG pick. Of course, on the test server it's really hard to find a team, and if I wouldn't be in the hurry to make this video, I would probably go with the team I was in the when I started the video, basically. But right now, for your sake, for the information's sake, for the knowledge, we will press enroll and go with the random guys. Let's see how it will go for the people who don't want to team up with your guild. I strongly advise to go with your team, because usually that means better communication and less people will be just randomly abandoning the game, because it's possible that someone will enroll and then they will end up doing nothing. So when you go for the lone wolf, you select the factions that you want to use. So if you are strong with Lightbearers and Wilders like I am here, that's not really strong, but that's better than nothing. You select those and match, and you pick the ones that you want to have. So that will be the higher chance that you will get them, but that's not a guarantee. So if everyone will select a Lightbearer and Wilder, it will be randomly assigned to one of those, and if I won't be able to do that, some other faction will be assigned, I guess. Hard to tell, but you may only use a hero of those factions. Okay, anyway, let's press match and see how it goes. We are matching, and matching squad mates. Let's go wait and cancel. So we can wait. That will close the window, and we'll have to wait anyway, because yeah, that takes a while. I'm wondering, I'm a captain though, so that's pretty cool. I feel really powerful right now. Oh my god, that will be so horrible. Alright, let's do a small advertisement, because otherwise it might be quite a long time and I don't want to wait that much. Yeah, we still have no one. Let's wait and figure out how long it will take us to get more members. Meanwhile, let's take a look at the rewards. So there is a squad level, and it's decided by the honor points that you can acquire. Once the squad hunting level is increased, the members can claim the corresponding rewards. We'll take a look at that, like when we'll be in the actual fight. But over here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ranks. And on expert level we got the chest that contains either Twisted Essence or Poe points. At master we've got a chest with the emblems and Poe points. And T3 gear, that is fantastic. At heroic, at the highest level, basically you got the best emblems and Poe points, and you get the stargazing cards, and you get the tier 3 stone chest. That's really cool. If you play as a supporter though, you will get a little bit less rewards. Not that much though. Like on the heroic you get 1000 dust, and those chests. On the supporter you get the same chest, but they will give you less rewards, but not by much. You still get tier 3 stone, you still get stargazing card, and you get a little bit less emblems and 4 points peak. And I mean, if you're not sure about yourself, you can go for supporter easily, because difference isn't that crazy. And if you are planning to be AFK, it's better to go this way, so you won't kinda frame your teammates. You can also send invitations for your members. So over here, since we are lone wolves, we can't really send invitations, but overall over here there are invitations, and you will see the teams you are invited in. You can invite your friends and guildies over there, so yeah, it's easy, pretty easy to work together. From the description we can see that it's kinda like Abyssal Expedition a little bit. There are gear formations, like, yeah, what is it? Gear forged for war, yeah, share resources. The share resources is an interesting one though, I really want to see how it will work. And yeah, you will have to take out the boss basically, so that's pretty simple. Let's go over some mechanics meanwhile, since we waited for 5 minutes already. That might take a while, guys, so be patient. You will play as 5-man hunting team, basically we know that. The instance will last for 7 days, and the last day will be quiet day, so you will have 6 days to do everything that's available over there. I like that. Support members can join in on an instance started by the friends or guildmates. They will not participate in the actual battles, but can provide tactical assistance and moral support to hunting squad members. That's hilarious. I love this. I love this. And there will be martial rating system involved. That means that the hero base level will be 240 plus your resonating crystal level divided by 10. So if your crystal level is like 40, you will get 4 additional levels. There will be hunting challenges, and those consume challenge seals. There are battles that consume stamina just like in Abyssal Expedition, but the challenges will consume the seals, and this can be obtained by increasing the hunting squad's level or through gifts between hunting squad members. You can see your current amount of those over here next to the hunting field icon, so we have 2 available right now. The interesting mechanics that isn't in the Abyssal Expedition is point 14. Reach the designated hunting squad level to sweep wilderness tiles of the designated level. So this no longer consumes stamina and will give you 3 stars automatically. So basically at some level you will be able to go through the basic tiles like they are nothing without consuming stamina, and that is pretty cool. I really missed that in the Abyssal Expedition, so that's really cool. I think I will do bountiful trials meanwhile, because it's already 10 minutes and nothing is happening. So the test server isn't that active, guys, and it might take a while for you to find your team there, but I think on global it shouldn't be an issue and you should get in the team quite easily. So right, guys, it was 20 minutes, we did 1 bountiful trials video and we still have no one joining us. No one, literally no one joined us. That is really horrible. So after a mere hour we are in the adventure. Unluckily I couldn't get the start, so when you start adventure you have the randomly assigned elements, factions, and we got Lightbearer, so I'm really happy about that. We got the intro, so basically the interface is really close to Abyssal Expedition. You include troops here. I would advise including all the heroes that you have, because you will have to use them anyway, right? So let's do that. They will recover 3 stamina per hour. It's time to occupy our first tile. Let's get the resources and occupy something really close. So here are our guys, and one of our guys are already going for the boss. Let's attack the enemy. The fight is way easier than in the Abyssal Expedition, as you can see, so the enemies are extremely weak, at least in the in the open area. We can use 3 heroes here actually, so we can conserve stamina, or 4. So we won't have to use everyone basically, because we will need that stamina anywhere else. Same stuff as Abyssal Expedition. Trying again and leaving the battle consumes stamina, but a little bit, I guess. And yeah, the enemies aren't that tough. Let's see if you get stars for winning like without the casualties or in time. Most of them are destroyed. Tessie, come on Tessie, you have to die. There we go, Tessie is down. We managed to do it in 1 minute. Do we have the same stuff? Yes, defeat all enemies within 30 seconds and do not lose any heroes in the battle, same as Abyssal Expedition. And we recovered 6 stamina for that. In the occupied area we can garrison the hero, So it will increase the production of marks. Marks are basically the things that you use to get the artifact. Alright, so that's how the loot works. You get the artifacts from the fights, from the battlefield, to get the loot, and when you equip 3 pieces of loot of the same quality, you can ascend your hero and he can become even more powerful. So you need to equip everything. There is a combination method of buying it, or you can get the drop just like in Abyssal Expedition, I guess. And right now we don't have any, so we have to just push forward. Alright, before moving on, I wanna take a look at the interface a little bit. The support, basic support roles, we can have 10, and each person can apply 2 of those. So you can approve 2 as a member of the hunt, and each of the members can, approve 2 applications. So that's 10 total, 2 per member. If we click on the newbie, there is a name for the squad. We will name it. We'll call it squad. Like no, it doesn't work. We will prevail. That's a good name for our squad. We'll leave it like that. I like the name. I'm a leader. I can do whatever I want. And in order to level up the team, we have to finish the quest just like in Abyssal Expedition again. And yes, you need to do everything for the squad. So it's a common goal. So you don't have to do it personally like in Abyssal. You have to do it as a team. Let's go and try to do that. For now, we'll just try to take as much land as possible. I want to see if we have limit on the areas taken. Okay, Tora now. Good. We still can use 4 heroes. That's pretty cool. Oh, we didn't make it in time. Anyway, do we have a limit? Yes, we can have 6 settlements. But this is just the land, so if we'll close in, those are the camps. So those camps give you those things. The wilderness, I think it doesn't do anything. Yeah, so you need to take camps in order to get the resources, not the wilderness. Interesting. Okay, let me get the camps really fast, and after that we'll talk a little bit more about the game mechanics and everything. So we will get the passive income going, and I will accumulate those points. So right, we have our camps. We have a limit of 6, so in order to get more of those, you gotta level up. And the next level will have 8 camps and maximum hero. Well, basically just like the Abyssal Expedition. We also have Sweep Wilderness level 3. And max challenge seals too, so that is pretty cool. You get additional stuff. So what else do we have here? We have the bosses, as always, and unlike Abyssal Expedition, you don't really have a choice. So you gotta take out this guy, and then you gotta go and take out, where is he? Oh my god, this guy. And after that you gotta go and take out the main boss over here. And you need a higher level team to do that, so we can't really see what's happening there. We need to level up for that. Alright, same stuff, we have different types of camps. So we have the lowest level camp right here, it's level 1, tier 1. Then there is a tier 2, which is way harder, and so on and so on. Basically you get more rewards, just like Abyssal Expedition. Now let's move on to something that's different from Abyssal Expedition, the hunts. Basically you have bunch of those enemies right here. Those are the bosses, and they are quite powerful. Yeah, based on the damage you do to them, you will get different rewards that will be evenly distributed among the team members, and you will need those runes in order to level up your heroes to make them stronger. There are also some items like the gear stuff, so that is pretty interesting. So in order to gear up your heroes, in order to get that, you will need to get the items. There are several ways how you can do that. The camps, basically for AFK rewards, you get that stuff, share it back. If someone gets something, they can share it with others, and I really recommend doing that because it's about the team here. You don't have to be the strongest one, you have to be in the strong team. Then there is a request, you can request something specific. I guess you can't request everything because that one can be requested, so we can press request and press the button, and then the request will be sent to other guys. Other than that, the normal gear can be requested, at least right now. I think it can be taken from the shared loot through the combination. Basically, you can get legendary quality or lower loot from combination, so you can get the highest gear from combinations. You can get only up to legendary, and that is really interesting. And also you can exchange hunter marks for loot that is legendary or lower. So basically that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get the hunter marks and get some of the items that will make our heroes stronger. How can we see what do they do? There we go. That adds a lot of stats. So yeah, it doesn't matter how good your heroes are. If you get the good gear, you will be okay. Although I'm really wondering if other guys will be active, so we can discuss what will be happening later on in the expedition and if we'll be able to go far. Because in Abyssal Expedition we have a bunch of people trying, and if like 20% of those go AFK, it doesn't matter. Over here it can be quite bad because the more people you have, the better. And there is no competition for the spots, and together you will achieve way more than being alone. Alright, what else can we do? We can actually share those tokens. Let's take a look. You go to the bag, you press over here, and you can give hunter marks to someone. So let's give K3 one of our marks. Boom, there we go. Give successfully sent, and now K1, K3, I'm sorry, will be happy to get one extra mark from us. So you can work together to make one hero, one player really powerful, so he will have the strongest team and he will push forward while the rest are gathering resources. So that will be one of the tactics. Which one will be the best? It's really early to tell. We need more practice over here, but I really like the idea of trading. Moreover, you can move stuff to the shared bag, so there is even the bottom. Move excess loot to shared bag, you press it, and if you have extra you can move there, and you can choose specific items to move to the shared bag. And there is a smart select as well, the stuff that you don't need, I guess, and you can sell stuff over here. I wouldn't recommend selling it yet, at least. And yeah, that's my request for the stuff, so if someone will give it to me, that will be really cool. And you can see other requests here as well. Here on the share tab you can see what everyone have and who share what, so that's really useful. And in the other tab, what's that? I have no idea what it is. We have no idea. There are no items here. So basically you have 6 days in order to plow through everything over here, through this guy, somewhere up here, and take out the boss. Otherwise you won't get the best rewards, but I mean getting even some of the rewards is pretty cool as well. So what advice can I give you guys right now at the start? First of all, don't go into the randoms, because you can end up with random people who are not active and will never be active, and you will kinda be at disadvantage. So it's better to lose like few days of the event and then get the good team, other than getting in the team that won't play with you, and that will be horrible. Another tip is obviously take as many villages as possible, and if you can move on to tier 2 village, go over there, because that will help you to get more of those points per hour. Moreover, you will be garrisoned with the hero that will increase it even more, so that will be really good. I think you guys, when you just start out, you want to focus on one of the bosses, so you don't want to do it like we are doing here, one for each boss. You want to focus on one of those. Which of those will be easier? It totally depends on your team composition. So for example, like over here, have a good ranged attack. It also pushes the enemy back and does a lot of range damage. And I'm not sure if she is wilder or not, if she have a faction. Moreover, guys, you can connect here just like an Abyssal Expedition, so if all of those guys will be active, we can connect the tiles and be able to work as a team, not like we are doing right now. One more thing, you can take over wilderness, doesn't matter if you have free slots or not, so it doesn't take your settlement slot. So you can take empty spots, no problem. I hope it will be moved to Expedition. I really hope so, because taking over wild empty areas is really cool, and you know, and it shouldn't count as a settlement, so that's pretty fair if you ask me. So yeah, right now we can make a bridge somewhere here, but I don't want to waste stamina right now, and that won't do us any good. If you have more than 10 heroes, and most likely you do, try to get troops here that are really working well together, so you can get a good composition. Light bearers are good in that concern, because they all really work well together. But for your faction, if you don't have a really good team, or if it's better to have 2 teams in the faction that you want to play as, try to play with a different one. So you want to pick a faction that is self-sufficient, so you won't need extra healers from other factions and stuff like that. So yeah, make sure that you have the right faction. I think the problem will be with the Maulers, but we will see. And yeah, don't forget to communicate with your teammates, because communication is everything in this one. It's even more important than in Abyssal Expedition, because you will have to share loot in order to get better results. So yeah guys, I think that will be it for this overview. Anyway, we can't do anything right now. I will make another video on this a bit later, when we'll get deeper and we'll get more mechanics and when we'll fight the bosses. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss it, and hit that bell button, that's important, so you will get a notification. Let me know in the comments what do you think about the hunting fields, based on this video or based on your experience. I kinda love it, it is fantastic. But I'm a little bit worried that we can be screwed up by the people who will be inactive. While you're going to the comments, don't forget to leave a like to this video, share it with your friends and guildies so you will know what is happening, and check the pinned comment and the video description for additional links. We have the Discord link over there, which is really fantastic. We have the playlist for AFK Arena guides and heroes over there, which is really cool as well. And there is a social media where I sometimes post stuff, not always. Yeah, and that's about it for now, guys. Thank you for watching. Soviet out. До свидания.